Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mickayla Fatovic, and I'm the broker owner of Elite Class Property Management and Real Estate Company. I'm just taking a little bit of a stroll in our Melbourne Beach parks that we have here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about tax deeds in Brevard County. When it comes to tax deeds in Brevard County, you need to have attorneys on your side because you need to really understand where it's okay for you to do your tax deeds at, because in the event that you get a tax deed that has some form of lien on it, well, you kind of just either shot yourself in the foot, or they'll have an amnesty program in the local municipalities where your tax deed is. So for example, when I first started in real estate investing, I bought a tax deed lot, and I ended up finding out that it has a $500,000 tax lien on it. Oh my God, I had a heart attack at the attorneys that I hired, I actually still work with today, and they were laughing so hard at me, it wasn't even funny. So essentially, you want to make sure that your attorneys know all of this, because that's why you're hiring them, right? Is to know all the stuff that you don't know. And that's why I say get attorneys and get maybe a real estate broker that knows what they're doing to partner with, because what you can do is you can always just use the real estate broker to list your properties when you're selling them. So for example, I bought a $9,000 lot. I invested about $2,500 for the amnesty program to wipe away the $500,000 lien, and $1,500 for the attorneys doing the quit claim, right? It was like $1,500. So I ended up being able to make around like $7,000, $7,400 after all is done and after all is done and said. I made about $7,000 to $7,400. I'm actually currently pending on a sale. We did a long sale where the buyer pays all of my closing costs. So basically, because of my patience, I was able to negotiate the buyer being able to pay for the closing costs, except for like some very minimal fees, like a $500 fee here and a couple of fees there, that I was just generally responsible for. So that's what I mean, because the last thing that you want to do is end up in a city like, I know, for example, I think like Palm Bay was one of them. They were a little bit more difficult with their programs. Maybe that's changed since I did it, a couple of years ago. But, it took me about a year to be able to make profit and sell it, to a year and a half maybe, because it was in a Class C area, a really good location. I sold it for around 20. Now, essentially, that's kind of it. The last thing you want is to end up in a property where you have a huge lien, and then you have, like for example, with single families, instead of doing land listings, if you do single family houses or some type of building, then you can have multiple different types of liens attached to it. So you could have like your mechanics lien, your code enforcement lien, your back taxes. Like there's a lot there, right? Your mortgages, your financing, your mechanic, like everything. You have a lot of stuff there. So that's another reason why you want to have those attorneys there, because what they could do is they could do title work on these properties before you go into it. But a lot of times what happens is the local municipalities will actually have attachments of pre-done form of liens and people who have interest in the property, because they have to reach out to everyone and be like, hey, this is what's going on, right? And they have to do that for a very long time. And then you have to do is take a part of the amnesty program, or a program with a different name that wipes away any liens. And then you have to do a quit claim on the property, which is done by an attorney. And then from there, you sell it, make a profit, do it again. And because it's real estate, what you can do on the larger properties, right, is you can do a 1031 exchange. Eventually you could do the cost segregation methods, I believe, and there's like a bunch of like tax and financial benefits to it as well. So that's basically all I have, and that was my little bit of a walk. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sunset. I mean, it's not really beautiful because the camera's all humid like, but it's so pretty. There you go. It's super pretty, super pretty. But that's all I have. So if you guys are interested in getting into real estate investments, like I said, my name is Mickayla Fatovic. I'm a real estate broker and property manager. I work both commercial and residential. My specialties personally are multifamily real estate investments, commercial multifamily leasing, and managing. So hit your girl up if you have any questions. 201-952-4665. And again, the company name is the Elite Class Property Management and Real Estate Company. Thanks, guys. Bye.